Hi, this is the micro BITX, and I'm going to explain to you how this works. You can see that it's a fairly small and compact transceiver. It's just about 6 inches across and 6 inches deep. Fairly small and compact radio, and the front panel is pretty short and sweet. There are just 3 connectors here for the mic, key, and the ear jack. There's a volume control, and there is a function button. We'll come to the function button in a little bit. I'll show you how the function button works. So let's switch on this set and see how it works. The software on the Arduino is still under development as I'm shooting this, so some things may not work properly. For instance, the power meter here or the S meter here is still not completely functional, but that's okay. It's about 10:30 p.m. in the night. There is some DX coming through, but the conditions are pretty bad today. So now, as you can see, that as I'm turning my dial across, this entire rotation covers about 50 kilohertz, and when I move this to the very end, the frequency will start scanning down. There, you see that? And when I've come to the frequency of interest to me, I can push back again and it stays there. And to go forward and higher in the frequencies, I'll just turn it completely clockwise, and now you can see it go up. So that's how you can start scanning the band itself. Once you get used to it, it's a pretty neat way of tuning the radio. Let's see if there's any interesting station here. I thought I heard something here. So that's as far as tuning within the band is concerned. But when you need to change the band, all you do is you hold this button down and then you move this knob. So I'm going to push this button down, and now you see that this display is moving pretty fast, and I can now go to whichever band I want to and leave it there, and then I can start tuning in from there. So that's how I change the bands. There is no concept of a band, but there is, like the old times, there's a band spread and a band set here. So that's pretty much it as far as tuning is concerned. Let me just go back to our 7 megahertz. There are a couple of other things which I need to show you. Okay, let me just go a little further down here. Okay, let's see if there's any CW here. It's a pretty chirpy signal there, very weak though. And when you need to transmit the CW, there is no mode. You just hold your key and start transmitting. So that's how you do CW. And then when you need to do SSB, all you need to do is move to the SSB band. Let me just move to the India's SSB segment, and then all you do is press the PTT and start talking. That's all there is to it. There's nothing more to it. You'll also realize that when we change from 7 to, let's say, 14 megahertz, it automatically changes to USB here. And when you go back to less than 10 megahertz, it comes back to LSB. So you don't really have to bother about these settings. You always know that the transceiver is going to make intelligent default options for you. Now, in order to turn the RIT and swap the VFOs, etc., all you need to do is again push the same button, and you fall into the menus. So that you have various menus which says, set the USB carrier, LSB carrier, calibration, or you could swap from VFO B to A and A to B, or turn the RIT off. It's right now off. You can turn it on or again turn it off again, and you can also exit the menu. So that's how it works. And at times, when you have to confirm some setting, the confirm button is actually on the PTT. So you'll have to press the PTT to set and save some settings, for example, like the calibration or the USB or the LSB carrier settings. So that's just about how the radio works. It's a fairly simple to use radio, and it's fairly minimal in its design interface itself. Thank you so much.